everybody. I'm going to do a video today on using a silicon photomultiplier chip and a plastic scintillator to build a muon detector. So what I have here is something called BC408. It's a type of material that creates scintillations of light when ionizing radiation passes through it. So I'm going to open this up. This cost about $35 on eBay. These were made several years ago for the Cosmic Watch muon detector, and I've acquired a few of them. So this one is already coated with aluminum foil to make it light tight, leaving just a small window to actually attach the silicon photomultiplier to detect the faint light that's emitted from the scintillator. But I'm going to be showing you how I did the wrapping and the foil and the tape. So, but first of all, I want to show you the silicon photomultiplier chip. Now, what I've done is I've ordered an evaluation board version of it so that it's on a small PC board with pins. It makes it easier for me to attach wires to it and hook it up. So the silicon photomultiplier is the little square chip in the center of the board, and this cost about $80, so it's very expensive. So let's start out with aluminum foil here. So I'm gonna open my heavy duty aluminum foil. Tear off a piece here. And let's see. So we're going to use the shiny side in. The idea is to coat this with aluminum foil in such a way that we get a light, tight enclosure, except for leaving a narrow gap for the silicon photomultiplier to bond. Doing is scoring the edges so that I know where to cut. So I'm trying to make it so that I can fold it over in such a way as to totally enclose the scintillator. So we're going to do get some tape. I'm going to use some black electrical tape. All right. Wrap it rather tight to make sure we have it completely enclosed. So the idea is that this needs to be completely light tight, which means no outside light can sneak in, or the faint signal from the scintillations will be swamped out by even a little tiny bit of light. SIPM or silicon photomultiplier tips are so sensitive they can pick up single photons. So this needs to be very, very dark. No outside light can be allowed in. And the reason why we're coating it with aluminum foil on the inside of the surface is to create kind of a reflective chamber in there, so that any light that's produced by ionizing radiation passing through the scintillator will be reflected around inside of there and eventually make it out of the window, so that its sensitivity is maximized. So and I think we just about have it. All right, so there is the window and the completely enclosed silicon photomultiplier, or not, sorry, completely enclosed scintillator block. And now it's time to look at the silicon photomultiplier. So what I'm planning to do is I have a manufacturer's spec that gives the pin out. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook let's see. So we're gonna do gotta go consult my schematics. See how to put this thing up. So it looks like we have pin 3 going to plus 29.5 volts, pin 1 going to the top of the 50 ohm resistor that's going to be the load across which the small pulses will be formed, and then pin 4 is the ground. So it's basically just anode, cathode, and ground. So it's 1, 3, and ground. Okay. 3 and 4. So it's going to be 1 pin 1, pin 3, and pin 4. All right, so now I'm going to get a little bit of this silicone optical coupling compound, and we're going to put that on the window. forms a good optical seal between the SIPM chip and the optical window. I'm going to try to center this. Okay, now I think what we're going to do is we're going to put this like that. And we're going to hook a red wire to the hook a red wire to pin 3. Put a black wire around pin 4. And 4. put the yellow wire on pin 1. All right, now very carefully solder these. All right. Now we've got to get now the trick is to bond this to the window of the scintillator without not allow any light in. Oops. Dropped it on the floor. Okay. You gotta cover it on all sides here. it's making it light tight, like basically like a camera. One more layer around the perimeter, and I believe we are done. Then we can test it out. Alright, so now I'll strip the ends of these wires. And we will test this baby out.